What's up, guys? Max here, back with another episode of the ScuttleButt Show. It's Friday, so we're doing Q&A Friday. I've got a couple things I want to talk about, but for the most part, I'm just here to answer your guys' questions. So thank you for being here, and I hope you're ready to have a good time. If you're new to the channel, why am I doing Friday Q&A on a Thursday? Because you're probably in the United States. Well, I live in Okinawa, Japan, so it is Friday morning out here. So I'm out here Friday morning. Just went out and took the doggo for a run. We got our exercise in already. Probably hit a 2 a day today because I'm training for something kind of big. I've got a big event coming up, a couple actually, that I want to talk to you guys about. And yeah, just getting ready to start the day. And after this show, it'll be the weekend for me. So I hope you guys are having a good week out there and are ready for the weekend for you. I want to say what's up to everybody in the chat. Ika Nuggets, Lucas, lukewarm water. What's up in the house? By the way, water is best enjoyed at lukewarm temperature for hydration purposes. Ed, what's up from Texas? HNAU, HNAU. Yo, what is up with you? Chris, OG, said, I am Roma, man. And I don't know what that means. Maybe you could explain. Lucas dropping some language I don't even understand. Gamer with Guns with the first question for today. John Franco trying In-N-Out Burger for the first time, he says. And John, my question for you is, do you have a guide? Do you have like a person who is helping you try In-N-Out? Do you have a person who took you and showed you the ropes and made sure your order went smoothly without a hitch? Pedro, what's up? Welcome. Good morning, Vietnam. Pedro says classic. Robin Williams, welcome back. It's nice to have you in the chat all the time now. Harry Lime Pie and Ika, both members of the channel, and you guys can be too by clicking that join button right below the video that you're watching right now and become a member of the channel for as little as $2.99, which right off the bat gets you a 10% discount at the online store where we have tons of t-shirts like the one I'm wearing right now, by the way. Angry Contractor, what's up? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Larry D says, bottoms up. Do you think coconut water is better than water? I do not. I do not. I think water is the best version of water. Lucas says, Max, if you could change anything in your past, what would it be? Great question. I'll get to that. I'm going to rewind back to Gamer's question. I just want to say what's up to everybody. Sea Wild Earth says equal right for mushrooms. I'll get to that question too. I'm just here on my own simplified menu, I see. Well, you have to know the secret menu. That's why I'm telling you this. You have to know the secret menu. Damn it, John. Did you at least Google how to order from In-N-Out before you went there? Animal-style fries, animal-style burger. You got to get at least that. You got to get at least that. Okay, let's. I have some cool announcements, but I'm gonna get to some questions right off the bat, and then we'll get to some announcements. I have some cool stuff I want to share with you guys. Let's go with Gamer with Guns says, "Are you a firearms kind of person?" And I get this question a lot. Am I a firearms kind of person? The answer is no, I'm not really a firearms person. In my personal life, I owned one gun. It was a revolver. It was for home defense. It was a Ruger. And it was for just making sure we were safe at home, which I feel like everyone should be taking care of themselves. There's a lot of conversation going on in the world about the Second Amendment, right? The right to bear arms. And, you know, people are trying to limit guns on the streets, and people are trying to preserve guns in their lives for, you know, home defense, self-defense, protection from tyranny, right? I get all that. I don't have any problem with any of that. Do I also think that it's true that there's something a little scary about the fact that somebody who's not a criminal, without a criminal record, can go buy a shotgun and then kill me with it? If you ever lost somebody in America to gun violence, it's scary. It's scary to think that somebody can just go buy a gun and then use it to kill you, right? That is something to consider. But I'm not at all somebody who's in favor of banning guns or restricting people's right to own weapons. And that really is because of one thing for me. And it's not being taken over by the government is not my main argument here. But my main, and if I'm losing you, if you guys are like, Max is a socialist or whatever, it's all good. I'm pro Second Amendment, all that. And I'm not going anywhere with that. But if there was less guns on the streets, I would feel safer. Less illegal guns owned by criminals who use them to hurt people, I would certainly feel safer. And if there was an effort, a real effort going on to make that happen, I would be totally on board with it. But what I think people deserve is a right to defend themselves against reasonable threats that exist. And it is undeniable that anywhere you walk around in the United States, there's a chance somebody around you is armed. And you should have every ability to defend yourself against a threat that could present itself to you with at least an equal level of what's the word? Like, I guess I'll say effectiveness. So if somebody has a rifle and they're going to try to kill you with a rifle, you should have an opportunity to defend yourself with at least an equally powerful and effective weapon. You know? And until the United States has less weapons on the streets being used in crimes, I'm not really open to hearing any arguments about making guns inaccessible to citizens from a legal perspective. It just doesn't add up to me. It just doesn't add up. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. I'm curious. Ed says, Max, I did eat lamb shawarma. Love the Arabic restaurant. Hell yeah. I love that too. Here's a good joke. When you were in Iraq, did you kill anyone? Nah, I was a helicopter technician. Oh, thank God. Didn't say I was a good helicopter technician. Yes, I love that one. Nuggets, I love that joke. That's a very, very good joke. No doubt. Let's see. I'd rather use an AK-47 as a home defense weapon. No doubt. And yes, options are good most of the time. How many walls would a round go through? Hey, good question. How many walls would a round go through from a 7.62 AK-47 round? Edward Valdez is going all in. I lost my cousin in 2003 to my uncle's ex-wife pulling the trigger point blank, 6 a.m. with a Winchester 2020. She was only 7. I'm sorry to hear that, John. A very close friend of mine was shot in the mall in San Diego, shot in the face, random act of violence, and killed. He was weeks away from retirement. It's like something out of a movie. And I've had guns pulled around me in San Diego. It's just true that there's a lot of criminals walking around with guns in the United States. And so people should have at least an opportunity to have a weapon that they could use to defend themselves against a gun. And that's what I think. Ran out of water, so I'm having a Leisure Lagoon Hazy. Nice. I don't drink IPAs anymore. Can't do it. Oh, no, sorry to hear that, John. Damn, dude, at such a young age as well. That's my point. Not great for you when you miss in your house and it goes through the wall or multiple walls into a friendly. There's better weapons or rounds with less powder so they can stop in drywall. That's the thing, Max. For example, in Japan, guns are only allowed for sports. The rest doesn't have guns. It's very safe in Japan. It's true. I've got to say, I feel very safe in Japan. I've never felt in danger in Japan. It's never happened. And I don't know if that's because crime doesn't hit Americans in Okinawa. Like, the criminals who are here don't mess with Americans because that would cause too much of a hassle for them, maybe. But I've just never felt in danger. And knowing that there's no guns is kind of peaceful. Like, it's kind of nice, actually. Like, I'm not going to lie. There's been times in California where I've been scared I was going to get shot. And that's not a good feeling. But the idea that, you know, there's no such thing as responsible gun ownership, safe gun ownership, that's just not true, too. People out there, you know, own guns, and for good reason. They live in dangerous neighborhoods. There's people who live in, like, bad neighborhoods where crime is high who are very likely to become victims of gun violence, and those people should have a right to defend themselves against it as well. You know, because I think whenever we have these arguments about popular issues, people just picture the one stereotypical type of person who seems to be on either end of their argument and doesn't consider the 400 million people who live in the United States. Like, it's, yeah, you gotta, there's no answer. There's no one answer. F San Diego, true. Never fired 7.62. Well, a lot of weapons fire 7.62. It's really not much different. Not a huge difference. An AK-47 is really easy to shoot. The Marines no longer use battle tanks. I don't know about that. The question. That's not a question, Hiram. Question. Oh, it's a quidition. I've never had a quidition. Or is it Kadidion? Hiram, are you asking a Kadidion or a Kadition or a quidition? The Marines no longer use battle tanks. I'm not sure about that, but I know that there's a giant, thing happening right now in the Marine Corps of going back to maritime operations. So the Marines are super highly focused on retraining for maritime operations as well as small unit tactics, like decentralized, units, small unit tactics, boats, unmanned boats. We've covered those on the show. The Marine Corps is restructuring big time, focusing on getting down to, I think, staff sergeant level leadership for most operational units. So most operational units are in the Marine Corps. We covered this on the show. I'm going off memory right now. The idea that the commandant of the Marine Corps has is to break the Marine Corps units down into small operational, like fire team style units as the, tip of the spear, so to speak. And those will be led at, highest level by a staff sergeant. So there's a whole thing going on right now with the restructuring of the Marine Corps. And that's probably all I can go off of memory and still be saying something true. Hey, Max, is it true that the DEA fast team guys would start unnecessary gunfights in Afghanistan? I don't know what an unnecessary gunfight is, but I've heard a lot of stories about you, and I've experienced this myself personally, of you have to get shot at first, right? With the ROE. You have to get shot at in order to get, the mission accomplished sometimes. So there are definitely people out there who have, and I've heard this anecdotally, people who will go make themselves shoot-atable, I guess. So that way, things can start happening and you can kind of find the bad guys because the bad guys will shoot at you. So, if they don't shoot at you, then all good. Whatever. There wasn't bad guys there that day. Because, bad guys can change by the minute. In Afghanistan, Iraq, they'll be bad guys 1 second, good guys the next, or civilians the next. They'll shoot at you for 5 minutes and then hide their guns and go start walking around back to doing farming. So I don't know what an unnecessary gunfight is, I guess. Can you maybe add more in the comments as to what that is? What's your favorite overseas food again? Mine is Arabic, Korean, Thailand, and ramen, of course, but number one is Arabic. Ed, my favorite overseas food is, that's a great question, because you are now listing all those countries, all those types of food. Let me just say, in Okinawa, they have this incredible ramen and curry stuff. We got a super chat from Jay Honey, a $1.99 super chat. Thank you very much, Jay Honey. How are you doing, man? I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Getting Friday morning started off correct out here in Okinawa. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. I love the ramen and the curry out here. There's this place. I plan on doing something with you guys sometime soon. Maybe I'll do it today. Maybe I'll do it later today. I want to go get Coco's curry, and I want to bring it back here and eat it for you guys, so you guys can see Coco's curry, which is a famous place out here in Okinawa. People are obsessive over Coco's curry. There's a funny meme that it's like, it doesn't matter what time it is. If somebody asks me if I want Coco's curry, the answer is yes. It's like a Okinawa meme. So maybe I'll go grab Coco's curry this evening for dinner, and I'll go back on stream and eat it. Would you guys want to watch me eat curry? Tell me in the comments. And I'll do a food review. Do you guys want some Okinawa food reviews? You guys want that? It's been a weird week. I told you guys my wife left. She went, she's doing some training, and I just can't get on schedule when she's not here. Like my clock is jacked up. I know yesterday I was supposed to stream Battlefield after the show, and I just didn't do it. So we are streaming Battlefield immediately after today's show. Immediately after today's show, we're streaming Battlefield 4 Part 4. So stick around for that if you want to watch. Hey, Max, who can win, ISIS or Yakuza, the Japanese gang? Ed, honestly, I don't even like the question. Both. I hope both would lose. I'm not even going to answer the question. Let's see. Ike says, you're getting scared to move to the U.S. Don't be scared. IPAs is like drinking dirty through a pine cone. Dirty water through a pine cone? Dirt through a pine cone? Yeah, I've lost the taste for IPAs. In the USA, many people have guns, and they are easily accessible, so danger or gun violence is more likely. That's just true. That's true. Hey, Max, let's see. Once the guns get taken away from the law-abiding citizens, there will be still guns out there, and that goes unnoticed by government. Yeah, I agree. That's the problem. Any argument against guns has to start with getting illegal guns off the street, in my opinion. If I was to be swayed as a voter, I would not vote for any, law to remove guns from the hands of civilians until guns are removed from the hands of criminals. Straight up. Pro Second Amendment, but I hate when a criminal illegally or legally having a gun gets in my nerves. Let's see. Saudi police don't use guns. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Greg, what's up? There's no such thing as a coincidence. True. Saudi Arabia, Mongolia, peaceful country. Let's see. Cartels versus ISIS. Oh, by the way, we as a community are going to write Rambo a letter in boot camp. Harry Lime Pie with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you, Harry, so much. I appreciate that so much. Wow. Harry Lime Pie, rock star supporter of the channel. I really appreciate it. As a community, we're going to write Rambo a letter. I actually just got an email from Paris Island letting me know that there is an electronic mail delivery thing you can do. You can write an electronic letter and it'll get delivered to the people in boot camp. So I want to, as a community, write Rambo a letter. So we're going to do that soon. So if there's anything that you want to say to Rambo, please send it to me at the ScuttleButtShow@gmail.com, and we'll include it in the letter. So he's in boot camp right now, and we're going to send, he's probably crushing it, I assume, and we are going to send him a letter. So please send me, or drop it in the comments here, anything you want to say to Rambo in the letter. Let's see. Sir, you have A10 Warhog. It's to protect against government tyranny. Honey Badger uses 7.62 and supersonic. What is that? J Honey. That's why I carry a pen and a skeptical attitude. One mind, any weapon. Boom. Jim Mattis. Is that Jim Mattis quote? One mind, any weapon? Or is that a Marine Corps thing? Is that I'm trying to remember where I've heard that before. Mudrock. And Mudrock, welcome to the chat. Got that special icon next to his name as a longtime member and supporter of the channel. Thank you so much, Mudrock. I've actually got a video coming out probably over the weekend that is completely based off of something Mudrock sent me. So that's coming soon. I'm a Second Amendment pro against gang violence and terrorism. I made deliveries in 5 boroughs of New York City for 7 years, good and bad neighborhoods. I never thought about being hurt no matter where I was. I'll just say places I was the grain of salt in a pepper shaker. And you never thought about being hurt. That's good, right? Isn't that good? Remember the Haiti president got assassinated. That was crazy. Although a ballistic knife pen would be better. A ballistic knife pen would be better. It's been a while. Did you say you don't drink IPAs anymore? You got shares in the Armed Forces Brewing Company. Yes, they have more than just IPAs, though, but I do have shares. I do have shares. Let's see. Man is doing 20 years because he went too far with the little threat. I don't know about that. Donos, have you heard Turbo Folk? No, I've not heard of that. I mean, like they get themselves stuck in a gunfight when they need help from U.S. troops to help them out. Oh, no, I haven't really heard about that. But I know there are all kinds of OGAs or other government agencies. MC, super chat at $1.99. Rambo never quit. Rambo never quit. I don't think we have to worry about that, MC. Rambo's tough. Rambo's been through a lot in life, and I bet he's going to do great in the Marine Corps. I hope. It's always hard. It's hard being a junior military enlisted, actually. It's tough. But I think he'll do well. Let's see. Contractor, I don't know. That's probably happened. But there's all kinds of OGAs who go out there and get into stuff. Other government agencies. Sorry, I make some really typos, but they're not fortified with kofif. Wow, I can't believe you didn't say Chinese food. Way. That's my wife. No, I love Chinese food. I love Chinese food. My wife brought me back to her parents' house one time, the first time that we went back to the East Coast to visit her parents. And for dinner, we had pig's feet and fish face and leaves from the tree in the backyard. So the menu of the night was pig's feet, fish face, and leaves from the tree in the backyard. And I ate the most pig's feet you've ever seen in your life. Pig's feet are so good. Have you guys ever had pig's feet? Let me know in the comments. Pig's feet are so good. I loved it. And I would eat more pig's feet anytime. Absolutely delicious. Hell yeah, mukbang, Ika says. We need some food reviews and more movie reviews. Oh, well, more movies need to come out. The first time I tried kimchi in 2018, it really blew me out of the water. Oh, kimchi is so good. Do you think people without military should be allowed to join the CIA and DEA deployable forces? I do. I totally do. Review Sandcastle. Sandcastle's a great film. Yeah, contractor, I totally do think that. I think that people don't have to be in the military to do other stuff. Do Okinawans serve Mediterranean Arabic food? Yeah, they do. They absolutely do. Every type is out here. I ate Turkish food like last week. Max, my day wouldn't be complete unless I see you die at least once in a game. Please give us the stream. You got it. We're streaming right after this. We're streaming immediately after this. Who would win, ISIS or Yakuza? Wrong answer. SWAT teams. Are you going to play Battlefield 3 after Battlefield 4? I'm trying to pick what's next after Battlefield 4, actually. I'm trying to pick. That's a fantastic idea to write Rambo. Yes, we're going to do that for sure. So if you guys have anything you want Rambo to know, MC wants Rambo to know, never quit. If you guys want anything for Rambo to know, let me know, and we're going to do a letter. Max, what are the easiest ribbons to get early on in your career? I'm trying to grow my rack a little. Oh, dude. Well, you've got to get... A lot of people, earn their rifle and pistol expert ribbons and then don't wear them. I never wore mine. I never wore my rifle pistol expert. I think I had 5 full rows, so I had 15 ribbons and medals. And so I had 5 full rows when I got out. And some easy ones to earn are, Global War on Terrorism Expeditionary, you have to deploy. There is Rifle and Pistol Expert, which you probably have, right? Because I assume that was part of your training. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. Was it? If you do a Deployment C service, Naval Achievement Medals are doable like once per command, and good conduct. Every few years, you get a good conduct. Those are the easiest ones. Some other ones that you can earn on your own are the volunteer service. So the volunteerism award, you have to go do so many volunteer hours and get them signed off. But that's something that the military doesn't have to do that one for you. You can do that one yourself. All the rest of them, you have to do something for the military. Like most awards, you have to do something for the military or something heroic to get an award. But the volunteer service, all you have to do is go out and do volunteer work, and you can get an award that way. But hey, it's not about the ribbons. Although I always said it was. Whenever I was on a deployment, you know what's funny? Whenever I was on a deployment and we were doing stuff, I'd be like, hey, I'm just doing it for the ribbons, man. I'm just doing it for the ribbons so I can be stolen valor later in life. I would joke around and say, I'm literally just here to get ribbons. And it was always really funny because it was sarcastic. Larry D. Sandbox, such a good movie, in my opinion. Let's see. Ura and Semper Fi to Rambo. You're making me scared. My son-in-law says he has to go to Sandog for some training. That's okay. No, he'll be fine, Harry. It's not that bad. I'm just saying. It's not that bad. I'm just saying it's not unreasonable to think that a person is out there, potentially around people who are carrying weapons. And in San Diego, there was gangs. There was I just saw a video from the San Diego News of a hate crime being investigated right now where a group of males walking by a bonfire in Mission Beach started yelling racial and homophobic slurs at a group of people having a bonfire. And then one guy pulled out a gun on the group having a bonfire. Like, what the hell? And that's a city that has gone so downhill. It's still great in many ways, but it's gotten so downhill. When we left, I couldn't wait to leave. I had been robbed twice. I don't know, Harry, maybe you should be scared to go to San Diego. I had been robbed twice that year. My wife and I were walking through downtown San Diego to go see a comedy show. We're going through Gaslamp, the heart of Gaslamp District. Some guy pulls his pants down and sprayed diarrhea all over the wall. 2 feet from us. One stride away, sprayed poop all over the wall. People get attacked, robbed down there. There's homeless on homeless crime. Thousands of homeless people living in downtown. I don't know. Maybe you should be scared to go to San Diego. I just, I'm paranoid, but I'm paranoid about that kind of stuff, but it's because I'm aware that the threat's real. And like I was saying earlier, I've had friends killed. So it could happen to anybody. You always have to be super observant. You have to have super situational awareness. It's crazy. Max, did you work with the Nineveh Iraqi SWAT teams? So you guys have to go watch the movie Mosul. Mosul on Netflix is incredible. Incredible. The war movie we didn't know we needed is what I said in my review of it. Mosul is awesome. So please go watch Mosul. Nuggets, I did not work with those guys directly, but we had them working with our other units. So I've seen them out there, but I never worked closely with them. What color tastes the best? That's actually a good question. You know why that's a good question? Because I've never ordered a Gatorade by flavor. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I've never asked for a Jolly Rancher by flavor. I've never said, hey, do you have any green apple Jolly Ranchers? You're like, yo, you got green? Hit me with an orange Gatorade. What color tastes the best? Green. I usually will favor green for flavor if I see that. Hey, Max, what would happen if your drone gets shot down? Would you just get disconnected? Oh, great question. Because that happened all the time. You would be surprised how often that happened. Or our drones would come back with bullet holes in them, in the wings or something. Yeah, not me, it didn't happen to me, but somebody that I know found pictures of their drone on ISIS Twitter. And that's a story for a whole nother time. Ed, I love sake. Sake is so good. One mind, any weapon is a quote I heard from Infantry Training Battalion. Okay, that's from the infantry. Okay, Mudrock. That's a great quote. One mind, any weapon. You can apply that to anything in life. That's not for that doesn't have to be for weapons only. You can apply that to anything that you're doing. I love that quote. We need to put that in Rambo. We need to put that in Rambo's letter. One mind, any weapon. Rambo got his name for a reason. Do you like summer, Max? I love summer. Favorite season. I love the heat. It can't be hot enough for me. 100 degrees. Love it. It's 100 degrees outside and sunny. I'm going for a run. I'm going for a 5-mile run. I love the summer. OG says I wouldn't eat. I don't. OG, I keep missing the relevancy to your comments. Rambo entrance. Embrace the suck. Okay, got it, Harry. Embrace the suck. My grandma makes pig's feet all the time. They're awesome. They're so awesome. They're so awesome. Pig's feet, fish face, and leaves from the tree in the backyard. It's what's for dinner. No, but my mom sometimes puts pig's feet. Impossible. Wow, I'm so far behind in the comments. Holy smokes. I need to catch up. Rambo, his job was to dispose of enemy personnel, period. Colonel Troutman. Yes. Yes. Epic, Larry. Have you ever tried kimchi noodles with cheese singles? No. No, that sounds so good. I have to try that. Larry, isn't it funny, guys, how the first Rambo was like a complex drama about a Vietnam War veteran with post-traumatic stress disorder, and now we're like, it's just about slaying bodies by the thousands. Rambo got so far gone from its original, message. I was looking for pig's feet at Fairway Foods, and hell nah. Oh, it's so good. I mean, I've seen pickled pig's feet, and I wouldn't touch it with the 10-foot pole. May visit Chris Chaos tour in Fort Hood. If I could go to the United States, I actually can't leave Okinawa right now. I cannot leave Okinawa. It's not allowed for dependents. We can't come back. If I left Okinawa today, I wouldn't be allowed to come back. So it's actually extremely depressing because I wanted to go back to the United States actually this month, but we can't leave. I ate Turkish food in Turkey, lots of lamb and Heineken. Nice. I've eaten Turkish food in Turkey also. Incirlik Air Force Base in Turkey. I was there for 24 hours. We got wasted drunk, drinking a beer called Delirium Tremens in the parking lot of a gas station at 9 a.m. We went to a pool, the base pool, and I had to borrow a pair of swim trunks from the Lost and Found, so I used a child's swim trunks, which then I threw away afterwards. And we ate 4 giant pizzas and then got on a plane to Germany at the end of our deployment in Iraq. It was the best day ever. No such ribbons were available in the Cold War. I had 2 sea service ribbons in good conduct. Yeah, it's all about the ribbons. It's all that matters. LMAO, bro, what the hell? Well, in the air. Are we talking about, that must have been when I was talking about the poop. Couldn't find American flag under options. Whoa. What is that? Options for what? What happened? How did you get robbed? Home burglaries. Twice. Our apartment building was broken into, and we got robbed. Hit him with a right hook. Gangsters are the real terrorists. Bro, couldn't find a toilet. The homeless out there. Mosul, the Inglorious Bastards of Iraq. Bro, I've been deciding to Mosul. I guess I will now. Definitely watch it. What was the distance from the butt crack to the wall? It was about 8 inches. Had to have been no more than 8 inches. Mosul and Sandcastle is a good movie. Yeah, totally. You want to snap a chalk line and measure. California is what happens when one party doesn't need to worry about losing elections. That might be true. Did he put the butt cheeks on the wall, or was there some Steph Curry range? There was Steph Curry range. I love the Arabic pasta. They're so good and perfect with pita bread. Dude, F yeah. Where's your Gmail link? It's in the description down below. What did you do to your Ruger when you left Okinawa? I sold it to a gun shop. It was actually so easy. So I messed up. And I kind of forgot that I had to do something with my gun before leaving the country. I was like, oh my God, I still have a gun. Like, I can't just give this to somebody. And I don't know if there's time to like go through the process of transferring it and all this stuff. And I don't want to like just, leave it on the sidewalk where a kid can grab it, which was that's what I was going to do. I was just going to leave it out there on the street, just like, lost and found. But then I remembered there was this gun store nearby where I used to work out, my old gym. And so I went over there and I was like, hey, you guys buy guns? And they said, yep. And I sold it to them. And I think I sold it to the gun store for $100 less than I paid for it in 2012. So I bought this gun in 2012 and I sold it in 2019 for $100 less than I paid for it, which was a great deal. Let's see. Hey, Max, record yourself telling the MP at the gate to salute you and say, my wife, if the military, her rank is mine, we deploy together. I'll tell you a funny story about that. We had to call the police in our neighborhood here in Okinawa because there was a fight happening outside involving some local teenagers. And one of the kids was, in some serious danger, I'll just say. And so we called the police. We called the MPs. I mean, I didn't know what else to do. And so they came, and we go down there, and we're talking to them, and they asked to see our ID cards. And so I gave the MP my ID card, and he's looking at it, and I said, it's funny, I'm actually the dependent here. My wife's active duty, and we are an 04. And he did not think that was funny. I said, we are an 04. He did not think that was funny. So I thought that it was hilarious. But I assume he didn't think it was funny because he must have thought that I was being serious. And since he thought that I was being serious, I probably sounded like a douchebag. And so that happens to me a lot, though. If I'm talking to somebody and they don't know my sense of humor, I just sound like a total douche. And I think there's a lot of people who I've probably met and interacted with them, and they're like, man, Max is such an idiot. I hate that guy, because they don't know that, like, my sense of humor has got me in trouble. The strangest food combo I had was Sbarro pizza in Victoria Station in London. Sbarro pizza, classic. Wasn't there a gag on Sbarro pizza on The Office? Doesn't he like go to New York City and he's like, I have to show you guys my favorite pizza place in New York, and he goes to a Sbarro. I love The Office. Do you guys like The Office? Hey, Max, hope you love my message to Rambo. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm sure it'll be great. I can't wait to send it. Ica, 140. What is that? How much is that? Click that join button, become a member, and Nuggets will confirm his anime addiction. Thank you, Ica. How much was that? Like $3? What even is that? Is that it? That's the Indian currency? What is that called? Yo, this is crazy. Ica, thank you so much. What is that? What is that currency? That's like, what is that like? That's like $3. Alex, what's up? I'm trying to think of what the Indian currency is. I don't remember. I don't know if I ever knew. Thank you, Ike. I really appreciate it so much. Click that join button. Do it. Do it. Click that join button. Become a member of this channel. If you guys want all the benefits, rupees. Thank you. Oh, it does kind of look like an R if there was a vertical line on the left. That's how I'll remember it. Indian rupees, I believe. Thank you very much. The ATF was listening to Max saying he was going to leave his gun outside. Yeah, probably. Jax is hot in the summer. Jacksonville, totally. I love the military police. Don't know, but carry on. An authentic New York slice. Yeah, an authentic New York slice. Ica. So, Ica, referencing Sir Nuggets Boy's anime addiction, if you guys are not in the Discord, try it out. It's crazy in there. Discord is the Wild West. I don't know what's going on in there half the time. I use the Discord to announce videos. I just like chin butted the microphone here. I use Discord to announce videos. I announce things going on with the show, schedule updates and all that stuff. But I am not in there that much, and it's been taken over by the fans. So if you guys go into the Discord, at your own risk. There's some great memes in there, though. I will say that. And some awesome voice chats going on. In the end, it's the greatest snowball isn't a snowball at all. It's fear. Merry Christmas, Dwight Schrute. Yes, that's when he's getting Jim with the snowman in the parking lot. Yes, I love The Office. That's Justice Beaver. He's a crime-fighting beaver. Nuggets is canceled. Nuggets is banned from the Discord. Okay, guys, I want to tell you something. Besides telling you to buy T-shirts from ScuttleButtShow.com and join in as a member, I want to tell you guys something else. This fall, we're training for the Burpee Mile. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to create some kind of online event where you can sign up, get a T-shirt, and post a score for the Burpee Mile. What the Burpee Mile is, we did this last year. I'm already in talks with the people out here in Okinawa to set this up again this year. The second annual Burpee Mile, okay? Here's what it is. You do a burpee, so you're standing up. You go to the ground, to the bottom of a push-up position. You jump back up, feet to hands, and then you leap forward. You jump forward as far as you can. That's one. And you do that until you've gone 1 mile. Gamer with Guns, $5 super chat. Oh my gosh, good show. Thank you so much, Gamer with Guns. Epic. I love it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. More to come after this with the Battlefield 4 Part 4 stream. Highway to Hell is what I'm going to call it. So make sure you guys don't miss that if you're into that kind of thing. I haven't seen Kyle. I haven't talked to Kyle in a while either. Hopefully Kyle's out there doing well. He's probably doing something awesome. You opened Pandora's box. I remember that. Yep. Let's see. No, I'm not doing that again. Hey, it's all about the team. You can do it as a team. You can do the Burpee Mile as a team, but individual, I only wanted to do that once ever in my life, but it was a bucket list workout, okay? So I did it last year. A bunch of us did it, actually. There was probably about 30 people who came out last year, which I'm so proud of everybody who finished it because it was the worst thing on the planet. It was the worst thing ever. For the Burpee Mile, can you hydrate when needed? I would encourage you guys to stop often, hydrate. What I did last year and what I'm going to do this year is I set up water bottle stations around a track. Every like 25 yards or something like that, I put a water bottle station. So you could hydrate the whole way. And I carried those goo packets, those like electrolyte, carbohydrate, energy gels. So we had those too. You need to stay hydrated and eat. This is like a workout where you would probably benefit from having a snack in the middle. Like, especially if it's going to take you a long time. Like, it took me almost 3 hours. My wife did it in an hour and a half, under an hour and a half, which is insane. Shout out to her. She's just a total rock star athlete. And then the winner did it in an hour and 6 minutes. 66 minutes to do the Burpee Mile. That might be a world record, honestly. Thank you, Larry. That's $1.89 USD. Thank you, Larry, for the conversion. Oh, God, I wish you luck. 5 buckaroos, nice. Good Lord, that sounds like hell. It was the worst. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Way, woo. I will pay you not to make me do that again. $5 super chat. My wife just super chatted me live on the show. Oh, that's so great. You know, it's so, I don't know how often in my life she will be able to tune in and watch me live on the air like this. So I'll just say, you know, babe, you've always supported me. But did you ever think we would come this far? Did you ever think we would really make it like this? All those times I'm setting up gear in the studio. I hijacked an entire bedroom in our home. I just live in this cave doing work all day on the computer. And look at us now. Did you ever think it'd get this big? That's what she said. I'm barfing already. Jesus, I'll be out of town. Damn. Yeah, Nuggets. Everyone notice how Nuggets doesn't even know when it is, but he does know he'll be out of town. He does know that he'll be out of town. Max's fitness tip, WATER. I did a 7.2 mile stand-up paddleboard race to say I did once and know to never do it again. Pedro, $15 Canadian Burpee Mile accepted. Pedro says Burpee Mile accepted with a 15 Canadian super chat. Holy crap. Pedro, thank you so much. Burpee mile accepted, you guys. Burpee mile accepted. Yes, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna start today figuring out how to do an online event sign up that will include a t-shirt. Okay, so we have the Burpee Mile shirts already. I can probably pull those up for you guys, and I'm always willing to take suggestions for merch. As you guys know, if you're an elite patron and you have something you want to see in the merch department, just tell me and I'll make it for you. Like, one of the benefits of being an elite patron is I'll customize merch for you. So, and I'll do that for if you're a Shellback member as well. I'll just customize merch for you. So if you have something that you want to see, a ScuttleButt Show shirt specific, then just let me know and I will hook you guys up. So please don't hesitate to ask me for something from the online store, to give me a recommendation on something you want to see. I'm trying to pull up the Burpee Mile shirt right now, but there's a problem because the stupid 420 challenge. What's that? I don't know if you're referencing the actual 420 challenge that I've done in the past, because we actually do have one of those, and it is the. Sorry guys, I'm going to the online store right now. It is the 420 burpees. So 420 burpees on 420. It's a Jocko thing. Jocko made it up. And this thing's being so stupid. I'm going to have to show you guys another time. Max, I want a shirt that says nuggets and anime don't mix. Hey, you got it. Are you Shellback level member? If you're a Shellback member level and you really want that, then I will make it for you. I'm dead serious. I'm totally serious. You have to buy it, but I'll make it for you and I'll sell it to you at cost. I'm in Santa Barbara for a week, bro. Like, say I'm out, guy. I did the 420 challenge. Nuggets did do the 420 burpee challenge. I'm about to destroy this Gidunk. Let's see. Way woo. Shout out for the miss. You are a lucky woman. Your man is a great man. Thank you. Are you Max's wife? Yes, that's my wife. Pedro, I can't believe it. Pedro with a 15 Canadian dollar super chat. I am so humbled and honored. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the Battlefield stream after this as well. I hope you are going to enjoy that too. I'm just so stoked on that. You guys are amazing. So Max about to make it. Damn, Nuggets. Hey, I'm a man of the people. I'm a man of the people. What the fans want, the fans get. Nuggets, I know what to do now. I'm a YouTuber of the people. So yeah, I'm going to start looking into today how to create an online event that you guys can sign up for. If you do, there will be a fee if you want the t-shirt, and then you can put your times on there, and we'll do the second annual Burpee Mile. And hopefully I can figure that out. Maybe I'll ask and see if anybody out here in Okinawa has any experience with that. Oh, by the way, I missed my buddy Mark's question, equal rights for mushrooms. Let me tell you guys something. This whole thing about psychedelic treatments for PTSD, going on ayahuasca journeys, all this stuff. I'm looking to get some really cool guests on the show about it, because obviously we had Brandon Mills on here a couple times about it, talking about that stuff, and you guys really loved that. Brandon Mills Music, go check that out. And we've got more of that coming up. So stay tuned. We've got some really, really cool stuff with that coming out. So it'll be really fun. Let's see. She's also awesome, Max. Thank you. My wife is the best. She's amazing. I love her so much. Now I want to buy that shirt. Damn. Super legit. I got to get my card set, but I'll buy it and send a pic of it for sure. Okay, Nuggets. Nuggets, do you work? Do you have a job? I don't know if I ever asked you that. You got to get that job to get that credit card. Is there a video on this? I am a visual learner. LOL. I think I understand. Yes, there is well, you know what? I need to create a promo video for it. So I plan on doing that. I was actually going to go do some video content this weekend, I hope. Tomorrow. I'm hoping. It depends on this double typhoon that's coming to Okinawa. Get Kyle on again for a part 2. Hell yeah. Kyle's been on 3 times. So it would be Kyle's 3rd time on. So if I can make a quick promo video this weekend, I will do that. Screw it. Get me on the show, Nuggets. What would you talk about? If Nuggets came on the show, what would Nuggets talk about? What would Nuggets want to talk about? How about this, Nuggets? Let's make a deal. Nuggets, you're in high school, right? When you're when you're a poolie, you can come on. When you're a poolie, you can come on the show and talk about that experience. How about that? Because I know you got to get into the Marine Corps first. Look, we got Rambo in boot camp right now. We got Rambo in boot camp. Like, he's out there getting it in. He's getting it done. Putting in the work. Respect. Respect out there to Rambo. I saw a Marine carry a sniper long guidon. Super long guidon. Yeah, nice. Anime. I do not have a real job, but I do have a checking account while working with my dad on working in his apartment complex. Nice. Nuggets is just a kid who spends too much time on the internet. I have entered the Discord, Eric says. Good luck, Eric. Godspeed. So the burpee mile, the hell is a poolee? When you're waiting to go to, after you enlist, but you're waiting to go to boot camp. Oh, nuggets. So much to learn. Marking targets is good, but not all day. Did I miss that somehow? So I'm super pro the psychedelics, like the mushrooms and LSD treatment, all that stuff, and like at least like people experimenting with that kind of stuff for treatment of serious issues. So yeah, absolutely, I'm all for that. So we're gonna have more guests on about that. I'm really excited about that. Interview Rambo when he finishes boot camp. I would love to. DEP, delayed entry program. Yes, being a poolee in the Marine Corps is like it's what they call their delayed entry program people. I'll hop in VC2. Yeah, and we'll be doing Battlefield 4. Let's see, it's quarter till right now. Let's see. What was the other announcement that I was going to make? I'm trying to remember. There was the burpee mile. Hopefully, I'll be doing some stuff with AO Nixo this weekend if we do something. I don't want to put out any spoilers, especially in case it doesn't happen with weather and everything like that. But I do want to get with AO Nixo and do some challenges and stuff. So that's a plan there. It should be super fun for you guys. I'm actually really stoked on that. After community college, should I join the Navy as an E3? Is that what you want to do, Ed? Do you want to join the Navy as an E3 after community college? I think that's a great plan. Or do you want to go continue on, get a bachelor's degree, see where life takes you, try to join as an officer or after you finish a bachelor's? I don't know. Only you can ultimately make that decision. Oh, I thought everyone called it DEP. Well, they do call it DEP, but I think that in the Marine Corps, if this is still the case, they call their like recruits poolees. It's better than being FNG. What's better than being FNG? FNG. Let's see. To get 3 more people this month in our community, in our party. So yeah, the Discord is the way to do it. Ika. Oh yeah. Yeah. So when you were supporting SEAL Team 7, were you launching the drones from a base and then controlling it overhead? Yes, that's exactly what we did. Basically, yeah. Eric. So Eric, if you guys don't know, he plans on becoming a Navy SEAL. So we're helping him learn as much about the Navy as possible. Yes, that's exactly what we would do. FNG Academy is an awesome YouTube channel. I want to get Buck on the channel. Totally would love to do that. He would be a great guest. We've spoken on Instagram before, but I feel like he really blew up recently, like in popularity. So, I'm a small fish in a big pond, and I don't know if he's got time for that for my channel right now. But good for him. Yeah, Eric, that's exactly what we would do. So some of the drones wouldn't be able to be launched by hand. So they would have to be launched from a more secure, like bigger location. And then we could take control of them from anywhere and fly them around and then send them home. Yeah, that's exactly what we would do. Best job ever. Best job I ever had. Totally awesome. I didn't have the chance to enlist in the Navy before college, but I might join the Navy after either my community or university, but I'm still training for the Navy. Nice. Ish. Gamer with a gun says. Yeah, Eric, so Eric, how's your progress going? How's your progress and training going? Any updates on that? Jay Honey, what are you doing now? Are you still in like transient status? Where are you going next? You're going to platform qualification? How big is the drone? The ones that I would fly were like 4 feet long and like 7 or 8 feet wide. Your girlfriend called you a huge goldfish in an aquarium. So the ones I flew were about 4 feet long, maybe 8 or 9 feet wide. What made you decide to not do 20 years if you don't mind sharing? I've talked about this on the show lots of times. Basically, there was just other things that I wanted to do in my life, and I was having some issues with understanding what I was doing in the Navy still. Like, I don't even know what we were doing. Like, what are we doing? Who are we fighting? What's going on? Game Hopes. Hey, what's up? Game Hopes in the house. Thank you for stopping by. I'm waiting to get sent to A school. Got it. That's the worst, huh? They have you sitting there in Pensacola and you're just doing nothing, like stripping and waxing P-ways and stuff. Try not to get in trouble. What's the best aircraft carrier MOS besides Corman? Oh, there's so many. There's so many. Get Donnie O'Malley on the show? I would love to, if I could. Yes, Pro Hero, I flew ScanEagle. That's right. ScanEagle was one of the drones that I was qualified on. Yes. I'm a ScanEagle instructor, maintainer, operator, all that. Let's see. Aircraft carrier MOS. Undesignated. First of all, undesignated airman is a great way to start. If you want to just stand and watches, yeah, that sucks. If you want to be like have a cool job on the ship, and your primary thing, your most important thing is being in the Navy and like having a job in the Navy, a really cool job on the ship is damage controlman. Damage controlmen have a really cool job. And if you have an interest in like firefighting, engineering, that kind of thing, D-Seaman's a pretty cool job, actually. There's so many good jobs. So many good jobs. Quartermaster's a cool job, although it's kind of like, I don't know, a little weak. But it's a good job, a very important job. You could be an aviation rate and still work on, that's the whole episode. It's talking about rates on a carrier. We should probably do that. Could become a poolee, go to high school, go to college, and then join the Marines. Yeah. Hey, Max, I always hear about the corpsmen. What's so special and cool about them? They just get to take care of people. Everyone loves a good corpsman. They're the most decorated rate in the Navy. Hospital corpsmen, the most decorated rate in the Navy, the most awards and awards for valor is hospital corpsmen. It's not Navy SEAL. It's hospital corpsmen. They have a great job. If you find that you like taking care of people and medical stuff, hospital corpsman's a great job. Great job. This sucks. It's pretty good. I'm trying to get better at pull-ups. Going to start a workout regime that helps strengthen the muscles then my dad's going to help me with that. Remember, I told you 100 pull-ups a day. You should be able to do 100 pull-ups a day. Nothing much, man. You know when you're tired, but you can't go to sleep. Too much in my mind. I'll pass how are you? I'm good, EM Hopes. Thank you. I know exactly what you mean. I couldn't sleep last night. Best rate is AG, Larry says. I don't know about that. I heard in a doc they had a hard time retaining sailors for something similar. What was it similar to? What was I saying before? I heard in a doc they had a hard time retaining sailors for something similar. Similar to what? I'm trying to remember now. I'm just rerunning through my past with all these crisis team members is annoying and tiresome. Sorry to hear that, Game Hopes. Hang in there, bud. Hang in there. I was an HT before they brought back the DC rate. I would disagree as I ran my ship's DC shop. You don't think it's a cool job? You don't think DC is a cool job? Sitting there in DC Central, managing lockers and stuff. Can I work on computer on aircraft carrier, but I think damage controlman is also good. Yeah, you can be an IT. You can be an IS, an IC. There's so many ways to work on computers. But the people who work on computers specifically, like computer networks, those are ITs. So you'd have to be an IT. Are corpsmen better than SARCs? Well, SARC is just a type of corpsman. So I don't think so. AWR, AWS are the coolest carrier rates. I'm probably just biased towards aircrew guys. Yeah, but you have to be in a squadron. So you're not going to be stationed on an aircraft carrier. Put on some uppermost. Get some Z's. What did damage controlmen do again? They basically manage like the firefighting systems on the ship and like the damage control equipment. They have a cool job. Corpsmen or SARCs? Well, at least I can resonate with someone. SARCs are corpsmen. Are they like firefighters for an aircraft carrier? Yeah, basically. Long story short. I can pass the swim, push-ups, and sit-ups. I'm definitely not the greatest runner. I'm doing run intervals, trying to run 90-second quarter miles, but I'll pull together. Nice. Keep it up, Eric. That's good. 90-second quarter miles should be something you can do easily. Max, did you hear about the sonar man that claimed to be corpsman and got the boot from the Navy? Wait, I think maybe I did. Something. Wait, can you drop a link or something like that? Because I kind of remember that maybe. Like, was that on a Nikki MG TV video or something like that? Where did I hear about that? I kind of heard about that. All right, guys, a few minutes left and we're going to wrap up the show. If you have any other questions for me, if I missed anything, I'm really sorry. Biggest number super chat ever, 140 rupees. 140 rupees. I almost said roofies. 140 rupees from Micah. Thank you very much. And $15 Canadian from Pedro Napoleon. And a super chat from my wife. A super chat from my wife. It's like, my voice is cracking out. A super chat from my wife. I'm so honored. What a cool experience. What a cool experience. A super chat from my wife. How awesome is that? I'm so thankful. I cannot choose which ship or aircraft carrier, right, Max? You cannot choose. You cannot choose which ship or aircraft carrier you get assigned to after you join the military, after you join the Navy. The Navy will decide that for you. DCs have to give lectures and train all the newbies to DC qualify, which nobody wants to do. Plus, being on an on-scene leader sucks because some yeoman isn't interested in host team training. Hard pass. Hey, myself and many people that I know really enjoyed learning about damage control on the ship, and we were super into it. So, HNAU, have you ever crashed a Suos on a native burial ground? Maybe. Maybe. I don't remember. Did I? You tell me. Did I? I probably have. Let's go with yes, I have. And I just don't remember when. Let's see. DCs have to give HNA, who I don't know who that is, but they know me, and I'm curious, actually. DCs have to give lectures and train all the newbies to DC. Yeah, and hopefully the idea of being a DC man is you would never actually have to do your job. That's the whole point. Being a damage control man is that the ultimate goal is to never have to do your job in real life and prevent your ship from ever having a fire, like on the bottom of Shard. Have you ever had any drugs? I've dabbled. I've tried some drugs. I tried marijuana. I tried the weed, and it was not for me, is what I found out. It was not for me. I did not work for me. But I would try it more. I would try it again. See you on the next live, Max. See you later, Ed. Surprise from Weiwei. Yes, the best surprise ever. Non-mill, so I'm learning, gamer. Nice. Yes, so many young people out there. Can I say young people now at my age? Can I say young people? Advil. I'd be an FC or ET if I had to do it again. Well, Larry, that's the thing, though. FC also should hopefully never have to do their job. ET would be cool. The everything tech. If you guys want to know more about ET, we had Ashley Figueroa on the show, and you can go back and listen to that episode. She was in a bunch of Navy official promo stuff, and she's a fitness YouTuber, and so you can go watch the Ashley Figueroa episode. She's an ET, and she talks all about what that is on our episode. It was good. Being sober is good. Being sober is really, really good. I'm all for that, being sober. Have a good one, Max. I'm off. All right, Game Hopes. It's nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I'm 36, Eric. 36 years old as of 3 weeks ago. So I'm now officially, or I guess that was like a month ago. I'm 36 years old, so I can say young people. The young people these days are really getting on my nerves. Paracetamol. I don't know what that is. All right. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up, and I'm going to sign out. I'm going to grab a snack, make sure that the doggo is okay, Bree. And then I am going to jump on for Battlefield. Shortly after this, I will not be gone long, you guys. I am not going to be gone long. So make sure, if you're interested, to tune back in to for the Battlefield stream, and I'll chat with you guys there. It should be fun. It's getting hard. The game's getting really hard. And I'm hoping that I can, that I have what it takes. I think that I do. And I'm hoping it's true that I have what it takes. 38 years old over here. It's all in the mind, Pedro. I totally agree. But I totally agree. Pedro, thank you for the support. I look forward to seeing you in the Battlefield stream. 15 Canadian super chat. Amazing. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. And I guess with all that being said, you guys are amazing. Love this community. I'll be back online soon. I'll be probably jumping online periodically throughout the weekend if I had to guess. That's probably going to happen. And until next time, Have a great Thursday evening in the United States. If I'm not going to see you again on the Battlefield stream, have a great evening. I'll be back soon. And until then, that's the Scuttlebutt.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.